everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, thank you to the person who alerted me to this wonderful channel, British Royal. That's getting cut off there. What's the name of this channel again? British Royal Rise. It's called British Royal Rise, Rise. Highly recommend it. Now, he's doing his research and he's found out that it's um Megan and, you know, Marcus Anderson have been, he's pointing out how inseparable they've been. Megan had to fly to New York when she was allegedly pregnant and visit him, and he's always there. Now he's in California, and we've seen pictures of him on the polo field with Megan and all that. So we know Marcus Anderson is always there, and he's probably there with her right now. And so he points out that Marcus Anderson is fishing around for sugar daddies, and they believe that he's the one that arranged for an anonymous person, probably Getty, but we don't know, to donate $10 million to Archwell. And this was, he says, I think 76% of what Archwell made. And then Meghan and Harry turn around and they donated $10,000 for diversity books in the UK. Now, the UK is 80% white, as Lady Colin Campbell has pointed out. But Meghan and Harry felt it very important that a diversity book be for secondary school. Going for the children. They're always going for the children, the Satanists here. So, what is this about? It came out on June 7th, the same day Harry went on trial to spiel his lies. They decided to try to slip this out unnoticed, right? Harry and Meghan's Archwell donated £10,000 to get a book on diversity. Don't forget diversity, DIE, diversity, inclusivity, equity is the globalist communist tyranny they're bringing in. Supposedly, it's a novel about colorful views from the top, focusing on entrepreneurs and thought leaders from ethnic minority backgrounds, aiming to change the narrative. Yeah, it's all about changing the narrative. That's what they see innocent control and they want. They want to make trannies seem normal and, if you're white and Christian, you're the domestic terrorist. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Just saying, that's what the narrative is. Seems like that's the narrative they're pushing because they're with the same group. Why else are they? The only thing they donate, I mean, Archibald does nothing for America. I mean, and when they do something for America, the UK, it's destructive. The last thing they donated to, I think, was for the illegal immigrants entering the UK, giving them cooking classes or something. Remember that? Anyway, so they're hell-bent on the destruction of the UK and the US, as I've pointed out before, and here's another example. But of course, they're going to try to pate of, oh, it's just, educating, changing the narrative. Since when is a children's book supposed to be about changing the narrative, right? So, anyways, I want to look. First of all, I'm going to do a reading on this. Scobie is in California, and he's probably, we all know he's Marcus Anderson's ex-boy toy, right? Or allegedly. So I pointed out these pictures before. So he's definitely in California. I want to look at what he's really doing there. And just as an aside, I have been following the Jamie Foxx, response to the man who came out and said and revealed that he believes it's a what injury. Well, the mainstream media has gone nuts. They're like, no, 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 it's not true. It's not true. This is anti-vaxxer lies. And the most hysterical, I just want to show you this one. One of the first articles that they came out with the mainstream media pushing back, mainstream media, aka globalists, Satanists, is they had a Newsweek article come out allegedly debunking the narrative. What's the title on this? It's Jamie Foxx becomes figurehead for the anti-vax movement. Anti-vax movement. Uh, and so they're claiming that no, 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 he's alive. And they say, and here they say the claim has been fact checked by Newsweek. Oh, so Newsweek's a fact checker now, where Harry and Meghan's boy Jack Royston and others work. Apparently, Newsweek. are the arbiters of truth. Did you know that? If you want the truth, where do you go? You go to Newsweek. They'll tell you. Newsweek are the fact checkers, along with everyone else. I mean, they gotta get in line. They all want to be the arbiters of truth. But the funny thing is, they're all claiming, no, 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 he's fine. He's home. You guys are just all making this up. But why doesn't Jamie Foxx just come out and make a quick video on his Instagram? He regularly posted on Instagram before. All we've seen since the incident, shall we call it, is this message here, which anyone could have put up. His daughter could have put up, whoever. So he all he has to do is make a quick video and say, "Hey, it's Jimmy Fox. I'm doing fine. Thanks for caring." Nothing. We have not seen nor heard of him since this happened. But Newsweek claims that they fact check it and they know. So there you go. Well, anyways, we'll see how that pans out. But like I predicted in my reading about it, we're gonna be talking about it for quite a few months. Hopefully the truth comes out sooner than later. But anyways, all you have to do is make a video, right? So let's look at Plastic Fantastic here and see, is he there to bop around? Now he's coming out with a book, right? Which everyone knows is going to be another pack of lies, kissing Harry and Meghan, changing the narrative, as Meghan and Harry love to call it. And so the latest pack of lies from Meghan and Omid coming out soon. And yeah, I want to look at why is Plastic Fantastic? What's he doing in LA? Is he just what's really going on? I mean, we know that they're working together. That's obvious. We all know that. But what exactly? We can get some details here, possibly. And I'll be using the Haunted House Tarot. Because every day is Halloween with this satanic group of individuals. So let's find out. What is Omid Scobie up to? I've already shuffled the cards, so I'm going to split the deck. What is Omid up to there? So you can get an idea what's going on. So, general situation. Oh, my, Four of Swords. Megan didn't want to sleep alone. She's like, Harry's going to be in the UK, and I'm going to be all by myself, and I'm not going to be able to sleep. I need some company. And also, Star reversed. Oh, she's worried, Megan's doing her witch. She wanted Omid there to help do her witchcraft. She's, doing her magic and with Doria and her satanic gang there. Okay, so the satanic gang is together to do their witchcraft and try to get success with, everything going on. Don't you love how she sneaks out that article about Archwell donating for diversity books? While Harry's on trial and they know it's going to be overlooked. See, it's a typical distract. Look over here while we publish this over there, right? And we get Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, the woman here is Megan with her hair like snakes doing, yeah, it's all about me gain and trying to build up her, you know, money, however she gets it, $10 million from an anonymous donor. 10 million. Who is stupid enough to give this wretch $10 million? Yeah, so story behind that one we gotta get into. But anyways, right now, just looking at why Scooby Dooby, uh, boy of Megan and Marcus Anderson why is he there? So he's there to help Megan, to support her, and to help her with PR as well. So what's the real reason he's there? Two of Cups. Uh-huh. Working close together, and I think he wanted to see Marcus Anderson. This is a positive, like, I can't wait to see this person, and I don't think that person was Megan. We all know that. And again, I kind of get a vibe here of a magic ceremony going on because this is a ceremony going on, it looks like to me, in the dark. So yeah, so I am getting that he was looking forward to seeing Marcus Anderson. They hadn't seen each other in a while, and of course they were very close. The gang's all back together right now, and they're reliving old times and old schemes and taking a lot of drugs, no doubt. So, what really drove Omid to fly halfway around the world? And I get the Knight of Wands. Yes, Knight of Wands, the fighter, the look at me warrior. He's calling the hounds out. It's like the dogs of hell here. So he's about to release his book, right? To make everybody crazy and spread more lies of the moon up there. So he's getting ready to rev up for his latest atrocity of a publication, and which we know is written by Meghan again. Everything he gets is from Meghan and Harry. So he's revving up to fight the Harry and Meghan saga and with his book two. And so he is obviously scheming with Marcus Anderson and Megan about exactly what he's going to say, how he's going to do it, when he's going to release this tweet or that tweet, et cetera, et cetera. So it's all coordinated together, as we know. So the next card we're looking at here, what he expects to accomplish. Oh, the Fool, a new project, brand new. Yeah, naturally, and making Megan look like the victim. Poor Meggy Weggy. Escaping the palace. So I suspect there's going to be a lot of talk of why Harry and Meghan had to flee the palace and start a new life in Montecito. And of course, this is a new book, a new venture, and a new chapter. So I do think that it's going to be in a new way. Obviously, they're upping the ante and they're, going to be trying being very emotional. She's in water here, so I get stirring up the emotions and the lies. Okay, so Omid is no doubt going to be pushing the lies about the 2 hour car chase, alleged 2 hour car chase. What a joke! But all the lies he's going to be supporting and trying to sway people who don't follow them closely. Again, don't forget they're always aiming at making money off of people who are not following them closely and who only read the headlines. And so these people are going to think that there was a car chase. There are some people actually believe that garbage, and no help from Oprah's mouthpiece, Gayle King, coming out and supporting it, and also supporting the lies. Because remember, it's a post-truth reality now, right? Newsweek is fact checking. I mean, they've really made everybody just crazy, and Harry and Meghan are all on board with that, the tyranny and demoralization and the trying to destroy truth, basically. So Omid Scobie's right there with it, helping to destroy truth. He wants to burn truth up here. So what does Omid not want? So she's going to be helping him with his new book, new venture here, the new uh, chapter of his, and I think he called his book Endgame. Endgame. Yeah, Endgame. That's quite a title for a book about Harry and Meghan. It doesn't sound warm and fluffy, right? It doesn't sound like, making a beautiful life and helping others and being charitable and being of service, right? No, it's Endgame. So yeah, so obviously it's going to be very aggressive and strategic and try to change the narrative. He's looking forward to seeing his ex-boyfriend Marcus Anderson. So what does he not want? What's he worried about or not want? Ooh, two of coins. He doesn't want anyone to realize that him and Megan are the same person on Twitter, and that he's just he's Megan's mouthpiece. Everybody knows that. Everyone who follows it knows that, right? Again, there are some people out there, I suppose, who have better things to do than follow Harry and Meghan. Can't imagine who they would be, but the majority of the population. But yeah. He doesn't want people to realize that he's just regurgitating whatever Megan tells him. He's a copy of Megan. This is Omid and this is Megan. No, wait a minute. This is Omid and this is Megan. I get confused. I can't tell which is which. They look too much alike. You get the jive. He doesn't want people talking about that. He doesn't want people realizing that. He wants to try to pretend he's doing his own thing and that he's an investigative journalist. He's a royal reporter, don't you know? So what is he hoping for? I'm sure he's hoping it to be seen as this king. Is it a king? Oh, yeah. Well, it's the magician. It's the magician reversed. So he doesn't want to be seen as doing the PR magic that he's doing, and he does want to be destructive. and he doesn't want to be seen as the boy. This is the butler here, kind of. It's like in this particular card, the magician he kind of looks dressed like a butler in a palace here to me right now. So I'm getting the idea, and a performer there and whatnot. So I'm getting that he doesn't want to be seen like that either. He doesn't want to be seen in the press as the boy butler of Harry and Meghan. So he's really against that. He's really concerned about that. He doesn't like that image. He wants to be seen as if he wants to be seen as he's this, warrior for truth, and he's coming out with everything, and you must read his book. So how does Megan affect him? How does Megan affect him? And I get ooh, ooh, the tower. Wow. Major Arcana. Okay, so this tells me that Megan, the only reason he went to California is because Megan ordered him to, and she's acting like the world is collapsing, everything's falling apart, nothing's working. Ah. Like Megan realizes, the jig is up, people are catching on to her, nobody's believing her lies. She's fake and phony, fraud, and we all know it. So is Megan having a hissy fit over here and demanding? She's like, everything's burning up. So he had to rush over there and console her with Marcus Anderson, because I guess Marcus Anderson's tired of being the only one trying to keep Megan from, her drama and her paranoid, what do we call it, narcissistic, dark triad, whatever she is. She's a shizzle show, but they've got to keep Megan propped up because that's the only way that Scobie's gonna get a career and money, right? So what's he gonna do next? What's he gonna do next? Oh, crash and burn. Oh, he's got his work cut out for him. This is Omid trying to put the fire out of everybody saying Megan's a liar, Harry's a liar, they're frauds. Where did they get $10 million from? 10 million pounds from? No, no, dollars. Excuse me. Who's that? He's trying to put out the fires. He's like, back you. I'm the one with the truth. Newsweek, fact check me. I'm Omid Scobie. I'm transgendering into a woman over here. I'm looking more and more like Megan. This is Omid. You might think this is Megan, but this is actually Omid. Because he's looking more and more like a woman these days, right? So he's trying to beat back all the truth coming out, the stories, the exposures. So that's his job to try to rise above them and be like, no, no, beat him down, beat him down. So, but he's got his work cut out for him. He's gonna be overwhelmed. I mean, his book will be fact checked immediately. We know that, and exposed, and he's getting ready for that. He's getting ready for that. He's like, here we go again. Here we go. He's getting ready for his interviews on GB News and ITV and talk about in his heart of hearts, Megan knew the letter would be released. Remember that, Jim? So he's getting ready and being trained, and Megan is like, "You better not f this up, you. I'm good enough." So Megan is like giving him orders and telling him exactly what he can say and not say, and again, he's most concerned that everybody realizes that she's giving him orders and telling him what to say. And I believe, and I think I'm right, that Megan gets on his Twitter account. She's tweeting on his account most, if not all the time. And oh, look at that, Knight of Cups reverse. So in the end, this could be him dying and going to heaven here after Megan, after being consumed by the fire of truth that comes at him when his book comes out. I don't know. I'm not that. I don't predict that the right thing, but this is the end result. So this is him, trying to pretend like he's, an angel here, like he's just trying to be the good guy. So I get him um, trying to move on, trying to stay out of the fray, trying to keep people from really hating on him as Harry and Meghan crash and burn. He's gonna try to rise above it and try to move on. And I think that he's trying to play Mr. Nice Guy and all this. He has lied to the court. It's too bad that he gets away with that, like the way Megan did. I believe it's pointed out that in this recent trial he did lie again, and I'm sure he'll lie about the sort about how much Megan wrote this book too. They always seem to get away with their lies and their anonymous donations of $10 million. The criminality right in front of our eyes and in the media. They actually publish it in the media, and they still get away with it. Isn't it amazing? Oh my goodness. So anyway, so he's going to be trying to portray himself as as this innocent angel with Megan, and they're just trying to help humanity and make an impact with their diversity books, and they're just, you should follow them. But you see, behind him here, I see this as a tornado, hitting the ground. So He's trying to portray Harry and Meghan as, these angels, but in reality, they're this tornado coming in and trying to destroy the Western world with the globalists. So, yeah, he's trying to be this knight in shining armor. I get two knights here. He's trying to be a knight in shining armor for Harry and Meghan and trying to be the voice of reason for them to some extent or sound that way. But we all know he is merely Harry and Meghan's mouthpiece. And he is in LA right now, consoling Megan, who's all alone and doing her satanic witchcraft without Harry there, and trying to boost him in the trial. And he certainly doesn't want anyone knowing that him and Megan and Marcus Anderson are one and the same and working very closely together and looking more and more like each other every day. So this could also refer him to just flying back home with a tornado behind him. Or fly ahead of it. Let's take a little more closer look at this. I'm going to throw another card here for why this is ending with the Knight of Cups. What is he? This is usually moving on to something new or approaching new phase here, starting a new arrangement. Now they are apparently, according to that channel, British Royals Rise, Megan um, Marcus Anderson are making a lot of new connections. Excuse me, to get anonymous $10 million donations. Oh, what did I say? Oh, I get an Archie vibe. Oh, yeah, looking pretty satanic to me. I think that next phase is merching the merchy there, and I think that Scobie's gonna be working on that next. Merching the merchy, satanic merchy there. Ooh, boy. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting a doll vibe, as we all know, the Archie doll, but everyone swears he exists, so what can I tell you? But if he exists, he is one possessed little buddy there. He's got his own very own demon. Oh, maybe it's like this could be like the demon. Like demons are fallen angels, a lot of them, right? So maybe that's part of the ceremony they're doing is they're putting a new demon into or one of many demons into Archie there, and Omid Scooby is going to be helping with that. I don't know. I'm getting that kind of vibe here. The angel and the demon child there. Ooh, the plot thickens, and I think that somehow Omid's involved in that, in helping with that. Like I said, I get the vibe here. He's helping with some kind of ceremony here. Ceremony, but this is praying to God up above, and this is where Megan prays to, which is not to God. I'll tell you what. Ooh, it has to do with the Archie kid being demon possessed, and yeah, so it looks like Omid's helping with that. That's what I'm getting with that card. That card's quite clear to me. I don't know about you. Now we all worry, concern about that with seeing what stunt Megan's gonna pull next to get sympathy. I don't know. Looks like it. I'm getting an Archie vibe there for sure. Look out. Something going on there with the kids and making money from the kids potentially, or possessing him or something. Yeah, so there's a dual reason for Omid Scobie to be there. Many reasons, but the main one is to figure out how to make money for Megain with their black magic and their books and their satanic New World Order and Megan's chickens. She looks like she's holding a chicken, doesn't she? Oh yeah, they definitely donated some. They definitely sacrificed a lot of chickens. They might be moving on to traffic. Do you know what? Just saying. Something really evil going on here that Omen's involved in for sure. Yes, because Megan wants destruction. She wants a new world order, and that means destroying the Christian Western world. And they're working very hard on that. I'll tell you what. All right, so that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.